Okay, now another question I have for everyone, you can chime in when you're ready. The main focus of this particular magazine is all about what is going on in the southeastern area and artists here, because years ago it was all about Minneapolis and all the great artists that came out of Minneapolis, but there's a lot of wonderful artists, talented, great artists right here in the southeastern area over here. So how do you feel about what you're doing and the mark that you're making as far as a statement that you don't have to go to the West Coast because there's plenty of flavor of music on the East Coast and the South?
Good question.
I think with that, I think Virginia has always been a haven for major producers. If you look at people like, Days of Teddy Riley, you have your Pharrells, you got Lex Luger, all of the major heavy hitters as far as producers. Then you have cats like the Clips and Missy and what's his name? God, I can't think of dude's name right now. But there's so many major artists. There are some major artists, from this area. But as a whole, I think the thing that we have to do, where in a lot of other areas, like in Atlanta, they have a different style and a different approach to putting out music that I think has worked for them. And I think that we, in this area, we have to find that formula. And once we find that formula that works, that, VA will be the next big hotspot, because there's so many talented people here. I mean, the whole spectrum of artists. But it's just I don't think we really found that flavor to launch artists the way that we need, that formula to launch artists the way that we need to launch them.
I think I'm in agreement with that.
Yeah,
what do you say about that?
I definitely agree. I think this area is missing its own, like he said, its own blueprint. For example, in New York, to gain your buzz, you usually start out with a lot of mixtapes on the underground scene, which is just mixtapes. In Atlanta, to break a record, you start off in the strip clubs, DJs. And most people say, Virginia's too north to be south and too south to be north. And in here, there's a lot of artists that are doing both. They have great mixtapes. You hear their songs at every party, and it's just that next step to give them that push. And Virginia has a lot of local talent that I think could really, give a run. A lot of these, signed artists are run for their money, not only lyrically, but their beat selection and everything. There's a lot of good artists here. It's just because we're too north to be south and too south to be north, that we're kind of looked at with a shy eye. But like you said, in reality, Timberland, the Clips, the Neptunes, Teddy Riley, Family. I mean, some of the greatest producers and artists, Missy, are from here. And I mean, they still have careers. These are not like one-hit wonders. These are artists who actually came in and changed the sound. I mean, Timberland could not do a song for the next 1.5 to 2 years. But when he does do a song, he's going to change the way the radio is. I mean, he does it every time him and Missy do a record. The Neptunes did it with Mariah Carey and Snoop Dogg and
so many people.
Yeah, so many Jay-Z. I mean, we may not be looked at as a big or major market, but you can't deny that when a hit record comes from here, it changes.
And the thing with the Neptunes too, the thing that I like about them being the producers that they are, they still do that alternative form of music within R&D. You know what I'm saying? The Nerds, they got that going on. They got the production going on and being musicians. I mean, playing, and actually doing what they do. So I mean, those dudes are hot.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, question for all of you again: what do you see in the immediate future?
I want to start off with that. I see a lot of success, and at this time, I want to take this time to hand these guys these plaques, from the music conference. This is our first one that we received last week from United Souls.
Okay, now what music conference was this?
This is the Winter Music Conference.
Winter Music Conference.
Yeah, it was down in Miami.
And you said this one over here is
Yeah,
for
that
last
was from
year?
United Souls.
For last year?
Here. No, this year from
This
the
year.
compilation. This
Okay.
is from the compilation. That's LA's from the compilation.
Congratulations.
And this is Boogie's. So with that in mind, what I see is a bright future for us. I think that if we stay on the right path and we follow, the blueprints that are laid out and we do what we need to do, I think, success is the limit, it's unlimited for us.
I definitely feel that success is in the future, the very near future. For example, that the song that we did for Raphael, from having nothing to us just sitting next to each other and talking about what we're gonna do, to the song being done and mastered, was 2 weeks. And after that 2 weeks, 2 days later, it was sent to the conference. And then after the conference, maybe a month or two later, it was on the charts. And now with the right promotion, to have a song go from nothing to this in a month and a half, it shows me I'm doing something right.
Right.
Everybody's not going to like my music. Everybody's not going to like his music. But enough people did.
Everybody's not going to like us.
But that's the joy of diversity.
Right.
Is being able to put out a product and being sure with yourself that you are passionate about what you present, and it shows your personality, it shows your legacy, and then if they like it, they like it. If they don't, they don't. But when you leave the mic, you know that you're satisfied.
Right. Exactly. Right. I tell all artists, for every person that doesn't like it, there's another 1,000 that will.
It's a numbers game.
In the music industry, you're gonna have people who don't like it. I mean, you could come out with an album where you're just yodeling and playing spoons, and somebody's gonna buy it. Because somebody likes people who yodel and play spoons. So you can't always. Again, as a producer, that's why I'm so diverse, is because I don't want to put myself in a box, and then that particular style of music isn't what's hot, or I just can't get out of that box and there's nothing else for me to do. So I'd rather be able to take a chance on making a yodeling and spoon playing record and hoping somebody likes it than just making hip-hop that nobody likes or rock that nobody likes.
That's true. Now, congratulations to your award.
Thank you.
And as diverse as Megablast RPM Management is, as well as the Medisin's affiliations, do you see yourself taking your music and branching out to doing film and television?
Yeah, we've actually talked to a couple of people with independent films. There's a guy in New York that I just got a call for. He was looking for some music, soundtrack. So we're definitely working on that. That's something that we're definitely looking at for the future.
Yeah, my again with the fitness show, that was my first jump into TV, and I've been able to go and watch them record it and see how they edit it, and it's actually gained a lot more of intrigue in myself because it's totally different from music, and I hope if there's any up and coming directors who need a soundtrack or a score, then I'm willing to help out, because it's just it's different from just sitting there and making a beat when you're trying to gain the emotion from the audience and the scene. So I'd love to give a shot at scoring a movie. That'd be great.
Well, most definitely, I thank you all for taking a moment.
One more thing we want to say, get well, Rob. Man, we know you're in the hospital. Everybody's pulling for you. Make sure you get well so we can keep this official thing going. USB, Mob, we definitely rooting for you, you know what I'm saying, with this awards thing that's going to kick off our year, so y'all got to win that. Take it home. We know y'all going to do that. LA, Raw Element, we waiting for y'all to come strong. Everybody else with the Megablast family.
And I also have to shout out to the members of Raw Element, which is Derek, Shannon, and Rendell.
Yeah, like they said, United Souls. Make sure y'all vote Virginia, ReggaeAwards.com.
Definitely, most doubt.
I might might be wrong, but I think they're up for 3 awards. So vote today, and then tomorrow go vote again.
Definitely.
The Naughty Empress. Who else?
Chase.
Chase.
Yeah, we definitely wait for that dude to come back.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was the beginning.
Yeah. Just everybody.
Beginning.
You know, just everybody. I'm glad that we're all working together. We all have a common goal, and it's coming to fruition. Everybody's focused on the same path, and we've done a lot. But I think this is the tightest the company's been in a long time, and everybody's set and ready to go.
One thing I believe that makes a company or affiliations or collaboratives successful is the vibe that they bring to each other.
Exactly.
And it seems like that you don't stress each other to be no more than who you are.
Well, of course not on camera. I'm just kidding.
Definitely keep it gangster. That's right. He gets gangster. Trust me. He gets gangster.
No, I mean, I think overall the company has a good, camaraderie. No matter where we are, whether it's at a show or just a rehearsal, we're free to joke with each other, and there's no feelings involved. It's just fun. We just have a good time.
Wonderful. I thank you so much for the opportunity for you to allow me to interview you for Alpha Jam Entertainment quarterly, and most definitely I'm looking to post this interview and let people see and hear all the great things that y'all currently doing.
Thank you for your time. Definitely.
Please, if you can, to all watching the video, take some time out to go on Facebook and look up Megablast.
Megablast RPM.
Megablast RPM. Facebook.com /
official
3, I believe it is.
It's officialmusic.com. United Souls Facebook, Raw Element Facebook, Medicine.
Yeah, Medisign Facebook, Medisign MEDISINPROD at Reverb Nation, at Twitter. You can follow.
We all link together,
Yeah,
so
we
you
all
can
link
hit one of them.
together.
Everybody, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, everybody.
Follow everybody on Twitter the whole night.
Well, most definitely y'all going to be in my issue of Alpha Jam Quarterly. It's talking about the Southeastern Entertainment Renaissance and us bringing what we have to the table, and everybody being awakened and hearing what we have to say as far as music is concerned. So I thank you so much for taking the time with me. JOANNE McCloud interviewing you, and I'm looking forward to getting with you again to hear about the great and wonderful things you're currently doing.
All right, that's what it is. Thank you.